everyone, welcome back. Today we are doing our February a month in review because I have a lot of products that I tested out this month. You guys just need to know what my final thoughts are. So if you wanted to pick them up, we're gonna do that. So you know. I know I did a current favorites video earlier this week and that was kind of more high-end-ish from products that I had tested out this month, but these are all of the drugstore and collections that I had specifically tested out with you guys, so I just wanted to make sure that you guys did get these final opinions. That way you can make your own judgments on whether or not if you wanted to try them or not. So before we begin, I would love if you would hit that subscribe button. It would mean so much to me, and we'll get started. So just like last month, I have three categories. I've got my yeses, my okays, and my no's. And honestly, I'm actually really happy because I have a lot of yeses. To start with, we're gonna go with Elves mini palettes. These things are like $3, and I'm kind of sad that this one broke. It got kind of tossed around a little bit in my basket, but still, I think the quality of these are amazing, and I love them so much I actually purchased more. So, sticking with eyeshadow, I picked up this little Revlon cream eyeshadow pot. That's close. Good things it's cream so it doesn't break, right? This is in the shade 730 Praline. It's a super light color, but I love this just for like an all over the lid type look with maybe a colorful eyeliner on it, or even brown or black, it doesn't matter. I just thought it was a really simple one and done shade. I thought it stayed on all day beautifully and I really enjoyed it. So this was a yes. Next, we're gonna go into the Buxom White Russian Eyeshadow and Cheek Palette. I didn't even know I needed this palette until I tried it with you guys, because I was in such a dire need of like a soft, glam, like simple, pinky look that I've been hooked on pinks for all of February since I've tried this. So I think the formulas are fantastic. I especially love the blush colors. I think both blushes bring a little bit of oomph to your face, especially the New York one because it's got a little bit of shimmer in it. So I really love the blushes. Didn't convince myself to try the darkest color in this palette just because I was going for like lighter pinky shades and looks, but I mean the rest of them, the shimmers are phenomenal. The mattes, I thought all of it blended out very nicely. So I didn't know I needed this one, but I'm so glad I picked it up and I love it. These eyeshadow sticks from Elf, I have the shades Blue Steel and Champagne Crystal, and I will say I only got to use the Champagne Crystal one as like a brow highlight and an inner corner highlight, but I really liked it. And then the other day I did a look with this Blue Steel. This color is so beautiful. It's like silver, gray, blue all in one. It's got some shimmer in there, and it's so easy to use on your lower lash line and it smudges out beautifully. So if you need a one and done color stick, these are beautiful. Or even like an eyeliner, I used the Blue Steel as an all the way around eyeliner and I loved it. I love these. They're so easy to blend too, and they're buildable, so these are good and they're cheap. Next, we're gonna go into some blushes. I picked up three. I picked up the Elf Primer Infused Blush. I picked up the Wet n Wild Color Icon, and I also got the Milani Baked Powder Blush. Let me tell you, I love all three of them equally. I love them all. I think they all perform beautifully. They all last on your cheeks. They all blend out very nicely. The only thing I'd say with the Milani one is that I would not wear a highlighter with it because there's so much shine within this one. You don't need a highlighter unless you want one. I mean, that's your preference, but if I'm gonna wear this, I don't wear a highlighter, which I like to wear a highlighter, so I don't wear this one often, but all three of these blew me away. They're all wonderful. So for bronzers, I picked up two of the Essence Sun Club bronzers. One is luminous, one is matte. And like I said in my drugstore only video, I really like to mix these two because this one, the shade is a little too light, and I think the luminous one is too luminous for me, but I like the color. So mixing them together gives a little less shine, but still the color that I need to actually show up on my face. So I really love these two. I think if you're looking for a affordable bronzer, I mean, these were $5 and they work phenomenally. So I love these, they were yeses. I do have two highlights as well. I've got the Buxom, the White Russian Wanderlust highlight, and I also have the Catrice Sungasm face and body highlight. Let's start with this one because this is my favorite. I love this so much, and it's huge. Like, I'm never gonna be able to go through all of this, and this was $10. And you can wear it on your face, on your body, and I'm actually really excited for the summertime to like put it on my shoulders. I just really like this one. I think it's really, the blendability of it is really nice. You can really build it up too, so if you want to be blinding, you can, but if you want to keep it kind of muted, you can as well. So I just love this. I thought this was great. And for the Wanderlust one, I do really like this one. It's got a bit of a pink hue to it, so I only wore it with pink eyeshadow because I thought that would be weird if I wore a pink eyeliner and like gray eyeshadow. That doesn't really match, but it's not super blinding, but it does have a nice blendability to it, and you do see it, but it looks a bit more natural rather than like a standout blinding highlight. But overall, I think it was great. It lasted all day, and I think the formula was really nice. So I think for this one, it's more about the color for you. If you're not into like pink hues into your highlight, this might not be for you, but I mean, if you're gonna match it with pink eyeshadow like I did, I thought it was beautiful. My final yes is from Flower Beauty. It's the Light Illusion Foundation. I do really like this foundation. It is definitely medium coverage, and I'm more of a full coverage type person, so it takes a couple layers for me to actually get it to the opacity that I like, but I think it lasts very nice. It's not a full day foundation for me. Like, if you're getting ready around noon and then you take your makeup off around 8, I think that's like the perfect amount that it will wear, because if you're wearing it longer than that, I think it starts to crumble, and it doesn't last very well with a mask. So if you're going on a walk or something, I think this is really nice. A day outside, I think this is really nice because it is medium coverage, but it gives you a nice luminous feeling, and it's super lightweight. So it is a yes, but it's got to be a yes on certain days and depending on what I'm doing that day. Just kidding. I have one more yes. It's the Buxom, the lip cream in the White Russian. I really like this. I thought it was really nice. It's got the plumping portion to it, so it gets a little tinkly, but I thought it was really nice. And I did wear it only with pink eyeshadow, like when I had pink, like full pink looks, because it is pink. Definitely pink, but I think it's beautiful, and I did see the plumping aspect of it, and the tingling wasn't overpowering or painful, so that was nice. So this made it into my yes column. Okay, moving on to my goods but not greats. The first one I'm going to start with is my Elf Ride or Die Lip Balm. I like this mostly because of the smell, because it's in the shade flavor of Mighty Mint, and I like mint. And I like the hydration of it, but I mean, if I put it on and then I went and took the dogs for a walk and it was windy, my hair would just stick to my lips. And I don't particularly like that. So, I mean, the hydration portion is there, the scent, the shade flavor was there for me. And I mean, it's a thick lip balm, so you don't need very much. It spreads out very nicely, and it is hydrating. It's just, it's super sticky for a while. So, like, don't go stand in the wind right after you apply it, because your hair will stick to it, and it's kind of crummy because you pull your hair off and then it might spread across your cheek. I've had that happen a few times. I'm not a fan. I don't know if you can say yes on the complete formula. I just don't like the stickiness of it. So, I mean, it's good, but it's not something I'm going to reach for every single day. Next, I've got the Maybelline, the Age Rewind, the Instant Age Rewinder, erasers, concealers, whatever these things are. So when we first did our drugstore only video, I picked up the shade Cool Ivory, and I didn't use it because I thought the shade match was wrong. So then I went and bought another one in the shade Ivory, and I've used this one more. I'm glad I picked this one up to actually really test it, but I just feel like by the end of the day, my under eyes look super dry, and they look kind of crepey, and they're creased, and I don't know if I was just using too much of it, or if it doesn't like the Laura Mercier powder that I use, or what. I don't know. I think I still want to continue to test these because I think they're good at the beginning, and like when I finish my makeup, I'm really happy with how my under eyes look, but by the end of the day, they don't look pretty. So maybe they're just like for 5-hour makeup days. I don't know. So I'm gonna leave them in my good category, but I will continue to try them out and see what more I can learn about them. Elf Halo Glow Setting Powder. To me, this is not a setting powder. I tried it, it didn't set my under eyes whatsoever, so I don't believe it's a setting powder. I find it to be best as a finishing powder, and I do like it. I think it leaves a very nice sheen glow to the face, and it helps blend out like my blush and bronzer and highlight and stuff. So I do like it, but only for a finishing powder. I wouldn't recommend it as a setting powder at all, but it's really beautiful as a finishing powder. For the eyebrows, I picked up this Flower Beauty Brow Fix Gel, and I do like it. I think it works just as well as the Benefit Gimme Brow that I love. This shade in particular, though, is not my shade. It's super warm, so it looks a little funky on me. So I didn't wear it very much, but I like the fibers that it has. But anyways, I do think this is a good product. I just don't have the right shade, so I didn't get to wear it too much, but it is good. My last product in my good category is the Ardell Wispies, these lashes. You guys, these things are hard to put on. And I think once they're on, they look really pretty and they stayed all day. And I loved the aesthetic that they gave, but I think these ones in particular, like, they're not bad because I think the aesthetic of them looks great. But I think the band and how much glue is actually on them to keep them in the package just kind of ruins it for me. They're good, but I think they could be better. So if you guys have any eyelash recommendations, I would love to know, because if all eyelashes come with this much glue to keep them in the package, I don't think I'll ever wear eyelashes again, because it was a lot of work to get them off, and I actually ruined a pair trying to get all the glue off before putting them on again. So I don't know, what are your recommendations for eyelashes? All right, my final category, my nose. Thankfully, there's only 3 products, so overall, we did pretty good this month. My first product is the Duo Lash Adhesive stuff. I don't know if you guys saw it in my applying eyelashes for the first time video, but like, I don't know if you can see it, the dried glue, it's yellow on here. This stuff came like that. The first time I opened it, there was dried yellow glue on it. So I wasn't a fan of that. I think I'm just gonna try to get a different bottle, because I mean, the glue itself worked very well. It kept my lashes on all the time. I just don't like the sanitariness of this. It wasn't good. So this particular bottle is a no. The L'Oreal Paris Air Volume Mega Mascara is a no. I don't like this stuff, because the wand is huge, and I'm a super messy person with mascara. The smaller the wand, the better for me. But like, the bristles seem so tightly packed that every time I used it, I just got super clumpy lashes, and then they looked like 4 little spider legs, and I just got super clumpy eyelashes every time, and then I always felt like it was flaking under here by the time I went to take my makeup off. I just don't like it, so no. And my final product that I put in the no category, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really try this one out because it was so similar to another product that I have, and it's not a product that I use all the time. It's the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser, and I mean, it is a flat dupe for the Smashbox Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer. Like, these primers are 100% identical, and I don't reach for these very often, because right now I'm really enjoying like a glowy primer to like keep me looking fresh and glowy, or I'm really enjoying the hydrating one, because right now with it being colder, I can actually wear those, where in the summertime I'm not going to be able to wear them because my skin's going to get super oily. So I'm not gonna lie, I only tried this one once because it just reminded me so much of this one, and I don't use this one right now. So I didn't really use this one right now. I am going to keep it in my collection, so hopefully I can have more rounded opinion about it later in the year, but it's just going to be a no for me because I already had one. But like, if I ever run out of this, I would pick this one up because it's a lot more affordable. I don't know, I didn't really have a spot for it, so I just saved it for last. But yeah, those are my product reviews for the month. I hope they helped you out a little bit. I mean, if you have any opinions about these products, if I was trying them wrong, or if you have a different way of applying them, please let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts. But other than that, that's all I've got for you today. I am here on Tuesdays and Fridays, 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye.